Could you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do?
My name's Andie Scott. I work with theatre and costume. Originally I apprenticed in theatre, and as a teacher I was teaching, but then moved into painting and spent a number of years as a fine artist creating large installations of world tragedies and other sort of more commercial work. But now my son's older, I've got much more involved in the theatre again and work with my own production house, creating just mainly fringe work, but this is the West End show, so I'm very excited to be working again with Linda and Di. I've worked quite a bit with Di on different productions, so it's really exciting.
What's your favourite part of what you do?
Everything. Even down to those awful moments where you're sort of tearing around getting some prop that hasn't worked to work, or refixing a zip or whatever it is. I do a lot of work with circus artists. I make big flamboyant costumes, lots of sparkly costumes. And I do like glamorous costume work. That is sort of one of my favourites. But again, I like painting the sets. I don't like doing the paperwork or collecting the money bits together, but everything else is just fun.
When was the first moment you fell in love with theatre?
Gosh, that's a good question. I think I must have been about 8. And I would spend hours on my own with shoeboxes making sets. And I'd make sort of creatures, puppets and all sorts of things. I loved puppets. But I suppose when I fell in love with theatre was seeing, it was my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary, and we came up to London, went to Hamleys, had a meal out, and then went to see, of all things, Tommy Steele in Hans Christian Andersen, and I just was blown away by it. I'd never seen anything like it. And yeah, I think if instead of the careers advice, which was non-existent when I was at school, had been, well, you know, if you're going to go into theatre, you have to act. I think if I'd understood that I could have been doing theatre set work then, I'd be in a different position today, but I'm happy I'm where I am.
What advice would you give your younger self?
Ooh, what advice? There's loads of things you could say to yourself, couldn't you? But I would say this: je ne regrette rien. Because if you haven't taken your life the way it's gone, I wouldn't be sitting here, I wouldn't be working on this fabulous show, Miss Havisham's Expectations. I might not have met Di, I might not know the things I know and be the person, and I might not have met my partner who I've been with for 30 years and have my 14-year-old son, so no, nothing.
And finally, if your life were a musical, what would the grand finale number be?
Now that's really hard because I'm more of a theatre and opera person. So if it was opera, I'd probably, your life is so many different types of musical anyway, but it would probably be from Fantastic Mr. Fox, because my son sang for Opera Holland Park for 2 years with that one, and I just loved it to bits. But if it was just me, I'm going to cheat actually. It's a musical, but it's a film, and it would be Breakfast at Tiffany's, and it would be Moon River, because Audrey Hepburn is just so adorable and sweet, and yeah, it's that, Moon River. Because wherever you go, I'll follow. It's just sort of, it sums up doing this show, it sums up everything is, yep, if you want this, I will do it, I will make it happen. And that's the magic of what I do, is following a director and making sure that what she wants happens.
Great, thank you very much.